German commanders mocked Polish resistance until they lost entire convoys, September 1939. As German armored columns thundered into Poland, many Wehrmacht officers dismissed the Polish resistance as nothing more than scattered civilians with outdated weapons. In Berlin, commanders joked that any remaining fighters would melt away within weeks. But the Germans were about to face one of the most effective and underestimated underground forces in all of World War II. The Army of Crete. By late 1942, the Polish Home Army had transformed into a silent, coordinated shadow war machine. Its members operated in plain sight. Farmers, teenagers, factory workers moving through occupied streets as ordinary civilians. But by night, they cut telephone lines, mapped troop positions, sabotaged fuel depots, and prepared for something far bigger. It began with the convoys, long chains of German trucks carrying ammunition and food into the Eastern Front. Commanders thought these supply routes were untouchable, protected by armored escorts and constant patrols. But the Poles had a different plan. They built networks of scouts who memorized schedules, studied rural choke points, and prepared explosives made from stolen German materials. One cold night outside Lublin, a German convoy approached a narrow forest road. The lead truck rolled over what looked like a harmless patch of disturbed soil. In an instant, the ground erupted. The explosion flipped the truck like a toy and trapped the rest of the column between burning wreckage and the tree line. Before the Germans could regroup, Polish fighters emerged from the darkness, striking fast and vanishing before reinforcements arrived. It wasn't an isolated attack. Within weeks, convoys began disappearing across occupied Poland. This saw me hooked, some simply never heard from again. Ammunition meant for the Eastern Front never arrived. Food, medical supplies, and fuel vanished into the forests. German officers grew furious, accusing each other of incompetence. By early 1944, the Home Army had hit more than 6,000 German transports, destroying rail lines, bridges, and supply hubs critical to the war effort. One German commander wrote in frustration that Polish resistance had created a country where every road is a trap, and every civilian is a potential saboteur. The mockery was gone, replaced by fear, respect, and the realization that the supposedly weak Polish underground had become one of the most sophisticated resistance networks the Germans ever faced. The Polish resistance didn't win by strength of weapons, but by intelligence, precision, and sheer determination to fight for their homeland. In the end, the Germans learned a hard truth. Underestimating them was the costliest mistake they ever made in occupied Europe.